So this SADC TFCA International Conference and Summit basically has 5 major objectives, which relates to the political commitment from our leaders at the highest level. Well, this is important to drive and also to make sure that the member states can actually deliver on that mandate. The second one relates to ensuring that we celebrate already. This is 25 years of the TFCA program, and we are celebrating the achievements over the years. The third one then relates to the issues of making sure that we commit to the delivery of the TFCA program, because we have 13 TFCAs, and making sure that we are delivering in terms of that achievement. The fourth relates to the issue of even our partners can commit more to make sure that we are able to get the support and deliver. The last one then makes basically about benefits that goes beyond the TFCA, only the major parks, but also communities among others. So we need to be able to ensure we don't leave anyone behind in making sure that communities are more enshrined and also more integrated in the system. So basically those are the TFCA International Conference and Summit objectives. This speaks to those 5 dimensions.
Okay, so what are some of the key conservation challenges currently facing Transfrontier parks in the SADC region?
So of course I can give you 3. The first one is climate change already, because with changing climate then it brings in a lot of these other issues to do with the droughts occurrence, which is more now. Also issues about if with the droughts, that means the forage also is reduced, so water and forage. The second one relates to human-wildlife conflict, because Southern Africa is the largest population, concentration of elephants. So what does that mean? It means that the space is competing. We are competing, humans and animals, for space, which is a negative impact. The other challenge is also is the overabundance of some key species, particularly elephants, which then goes beyond. Then, of course, illegal resources extraction, like poaching, that still is a major, challenge. The last one, which I may give, is to do with financing. Was our financial resources are not enough. We still need more financing. As we face new challenges, we need to ensure that we have sustainable but more so innovative financing coming through. So those are some of the challenges that we are facing.
I love that you spoke about financing. So what role does international funding play in supporting this conservation efforts?
So the international community, particularly even those that are dealing with the supporting conservation, plays a critical part. As you know, governments are doing so much in terms of supporting conservation. But we know that conservation, especially now when you look at the Transfrontier conservation areas, we are not only conserving, for instance, in Zimbabwe, we have 60 Transfrontier conservation areas. So among those, the animals move beyond. And to supplement our budgets, we need to make sure that we also get international financing coming in. And this, for Zimbabwe, speaks very well in terms of engagement and re-engagement. Because for us to protect wildlife effectively, we need the numbers of our staff levels to be adequate. We need adequate resources, vehicles for law enforcement, and even for research. We need to do our area surveys on time. We also need to make sure that communities benefit. So in as much as our governments are doing so much, there are still gaps that we see in terms of financing. Hence, the international partners come and play and close that gap to some extent, which is quite commendable.